Reality Check viewers, it is a great pleasure to be here with these fine young men right here. Two of our favorite people in one of our favorite bands, Death Angel, and they're out on probably the killer tour of the end of 2011 with Testament and Anthrax. How fucking cool is that?
Very cool. Very cool. It's you know, ending off the year with a good tour. And it's a great tour, not only for us, but for the thrash fans out there. And we're excited.
It's the best U.S. tour we've done since the Act 3 tour in 1990. It is, by hands down, the best U.S. tour we've done.
You guys had the opportunity to play in South America, especially my homeland of Colombia. So I want you to tell me about that experience of going down there, and especially playing in Colombia, and how that went.
We played there for the first time in Manizales.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Is that you guys playing Bogota?
No, we flew into Bogota. But there's talk of us going there next year, so that's the goal. But it was just, I mean, incredible. The people there were just so rabid about metal, you know, and just they live, breathe, and you know, it's just incredible, and they appreciate, you know, us being down there so much, as much as we appreciate them, you know, coming to the shows. But just the energy was just
out of control.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just out of control, and you could feel it more than probably any other country in the world. You know, they feel it. They sing along. You know, if there's no vocals going, they sing along to the riffs. It's amazing.
I hooked up a girl in Peru to see you guys on the guest list.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Claudia. Saw you in Peru.
Yep.
When we play in Sao Paulo, I mean, metal is so huge, especially in Brazil. They have a mall dedicated to metal.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Like four-story shopping mall, metal.
What? No.
Yep. Sure. It's amazing.
Especially if you're in Brazil, go to Copacabana Beach. You will thank me next time you see me.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Brazil, walking through the streets of Brazil is sightseeing, if you ask me. So, I mean, the beach, yeah. The thing, unfortunately, what happened was we all did want to extend for a lot longer in Brazil because that was the final show, but we had to be back here for like a States run. So we've been touring so much in the last 2 years that, you know, we haven't had time to extend much because it's like tour after tour after tour, and maybe you know.
You guys have been going pretty much back to back on this one.
This is the most touring we've ever done, ever.
So, when do you think we'll see the end of this one? And you know, are you going to go directly into the studio? Or are you going to take some time off?
We're transitioning into the writing right now. Yeah. You know, Rob's already beginning a lot of the riffs and already put together, you know, a couple songs, ideas, and we're transferring into that mode. But you know, if something great like this tour came up in, you know, February,
Not down? No.
Hell no. So I mean, it's just whatever gets thrown our way, we'll adapt. But now we're already thinking about the next album, so we can do more of this.
You know, the latest album's Relentless Retribution. Great album cover artwork.
Yeah. Who did that, by the way? Yeah.
Brett Elliott White.
Now that is a cool ass cover.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, when we first saw it, you know, I mean, he didn't even read the lyrics or the music or anything. He just Rob and Mark kind of gave him the idea of what the album was about, the vibe, what direction we're going in, and he just sketched it up. And
Wow.
Well, no. We told him what we were about, you know, the album and what it's about and whatnot, and then he said, "Send me the lyrics." So we sent him the lyrics, and then that's what he.
So just based off the lyrics, but he hadn't heard any music yet.
no music.
Oh, so that's even still interesting, though. Just reading the lyrics, and he came up with that brilliant concept. That's
what the lyrics inspired him for that.
It seems like the public has really accepted the new lineup.
I think the reason why is because we do feel like a unit, you know, and that's the main thing. I mean, more about being in this band. One thing, we weren't just trying to get the guy who's the best. You know, we needed to be comfortable with the people as well.
It's a vibe thing.
It's a complete vibe thing with this band. And before we even started writing for the new album, we did a lot of touring with this particular lineup, so we could feel like
a solid,
us against the world kind of thing when we went in for the writing for the record. Yeah. And I think, you know, once people see it, you know, at first there are the people who are going to be, oh man, and then they see it and they get sucked up into the energy like that. And it's
definitely no drop off. I mean, you know, Will particularly. I mean, the guy's a monster, right?
Yeah. I've known
Will Carroll. Propers to that man right there.
There was a song called Relentless Revolution, and there's a lyric, Retribution, in one of the songs. I go, what? And I said, Relentless Retribution, and Rob goes, Mark was thinking the same thing. Yeah. Mark wakes up and goes, what's going on? We're thinking the album title. Ted said this, because you actually came up with it. And it was just like, let's put it down and see how it looks with the with the artwork and see if it fits, and it did.
I was pissed writing this record, so.
Some of the best music comes out that way.
You know?
Yep, true.
And I'm happy playing it.
Do you have any ideas for the next record? Not just song-wise, but title-wise, or are you going to percolate that one?
That'll percolate, you know, because we usually do the songs first, and then I'll start, you know, putting things together. But you know, I definitely am never. I'm a glass all full, happy kind of guy, but you know, it just takes, you know. I usually write about things that piss me off,
right?
And I'm a realist. I get pissed off too, and I have already got a lot of fuel for the next record. I've had a rough year.
Let me suggest a name for the next record, and soak it in. Reality check. There you go.
There you go.
Whoa.
Soak it in.
Amazing.
Just soak it in.
Yeah.
Our show is Reality Check TV. That's what they think they're on the
There you go. Thanks for being with us, guys. Good to see you again.
Thanks for being with us.
Keep
all these years.
No problem.
Love it.
Always, brothers.
Yep. I use Sennheiser microphones as well.
Yeah, all right. Very good.
And don't
Plug.
forget the next album called Reality Check.